This is a warning. If you're easily offended by loud internally combusted engines, then turn away now. So now we have the true petrol heads tuned in. Welcome back. Today we have something very special for you. We do not have 1500 horsepower, 2000 horsepower builds, but we have something very, very different. And we have a GT3 and a GT3RS, both 992s that are making some crazy noises. They've both been on the dyno, they've both made some power, and it's insane. Just stay locked in. So guys, we are going to start off with Mark's 992 GT3RS. This car has a full JCR in-canal system. It is valveless, it is race mode, it's full ASBO. Mark just wanted to just send this car and said, listen, I want it to be full ASBO mode. As much flames as possible, as much noise on the overrun as possible. He just wanted it mental. Now with the GT3RS, the ECUs are locked. So we have to unlock them. It is a little bit of a lengthy process. It can take up to around about 2 weeks for that unlock to be completed. So we don't have much footage of the car because it wasn't moving for a little while. You might have seen it in previous videos when it was parked up. And then when it came back, Mark had a Euro trip already planned with the car, so it needed to go ASAP. So we've got as much as we can on the car, but man, that thing was insane. I definitely think we met his expectations on making it a full ASBO GT3RS. Right guys, so Mark's super loud 992 GT3 RS is done tuning. So we started off with 443 horsepower at the wheels. That was a stock file with the JCR hardware. And then that went up to, let's bring it up. Tuned stage 2 figures were 487 at the wheels and 321 foot-pound of torque. So that was a 41 wheel horsepower gain and a quite a healthy gain of 30 foot-pound of torque at the wheels as well. It's not massive numbers compared to what we used to seeing, but in terms of a gain on an NA car, it is pretty big. So what we'll do is we'll take that on the road and see exactly how that translates in the draggy.
Are you ready?
Shaz, let me tell you something. Yeah, this guy.
Wait,
yeah?
let me tell you something.
No. Wait, you know that GT3 RS?
Come to this side.
Mark's car was so loud. It was such an ASBO car. Yeah.
Bro, I swear to God.
This guy was too embarrassed to drive. Bro, I had to get it. That 360 footage that you guys saw, right? The daytime footage was me driving because he was too scared.
Listen, I swear to God, I took it down the road, bro. It was like I don't even know what, bro. It was like thunder. Like it was so loud. I was like, I ring him. I'm like, bro, I can't drive this. It's just way
But you know
too
what?
loud.
We got a message. We got loads of messages
That's what
on
I was
Instagram.
gonna say,
yeah.
bro. At night when I took the car out on our Instagram, we're getting messages. Bro, the guy said he sent us his location. I typed in my sat nav. Bro, 3 miles away, 3.2 miles away. That's how far he was, and he could hear the car.
You know, I'm gonna put that video in it as well, so you can see. This guy was literally, yeah, he could hear it from miles away.
3.2 miles, and you can hear the car.
And it sounds like, legitimately, it sounds like rolling thunder in that video.
swear to God, you know our valet, our FMG, big him up all the time.
Yeah.
Bro, he actually messaged me. I've got him on my WhatsApp. I put that in there as well. Bro, he said his next door neighbor called the police.
No.
I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating. I will show it to you on my phone right now. He said he called the police, bro.
But that car is, it's a madness.
It was a different
the mic, the 360 mic didn't survive nothing. You couldn't take it. It couldn't handle that car.
Yeah, that car was way too loud, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't drive it, bro. It was too much. I don't like that much tension to me, bro. That was too much.
So guys, we have this very special 992 GT3 that's behind me in for our custom tuning. Our friends down at GV Performance have already installed a full custom Gintani exhaust system to it, but to get the extra flames, get the power and everything else from it, then you know, it needed a custom tune. So there was only one place to come, and that was over here. So we're going to get this tuned up, see what power it makes, then take it on the road and see if it can flame or not. So guys, this is a pretty unique GT3. It's been built up to a custom spec. As you can see, it's got a custom carbon fiber lip on there, as well as the canards to take it up to an RS-esque type finish. It's also got the much larger RS style wing on the back as well. It's not active DRS, but it still looks good and it does the job. It has the wider carbon skirts on there as well, and also some nice canard at the top of the roof as well. The air diffusers, just like on the RS. The exhaust is a full Gintani decat system, so it is really loud. When we fire this thing up, yeah, it's crazy loud. There's no valves on it as well, so it's full on mode all the time. So guys, we're going to put this on the dyno now, get some baseline pulls, see what it does, and start tuning it and see exactly how much power we can extract from it. Once the power part's done, then we will focus on getting what the customer wants, which is some big flames. So let's see how that goes. So Ollie's GT3 is also now completed, and yeah, that made actually pretty big gains. From the stock file, it didn't actually make as much power as some of the others. It only made 413 wheel horsepower and 270 foot-pound of torque. So it's a little bit lower than what we expected from a stock car. However, after the tune, it ended up with 472 wheel horsepower and 315 foot-pound of torque. So that's a massive, massive jump from what it was on the factory tune. So in terms of performance and driving, that's going to be a great increase for Ollie, and he's really going to enjoy that. In terms of what that works out to be in crank horsepower, we divide it by 0.9, so it's a 10% loss on a rear wheel drive car. So that works out to be about 510. I know they quote 500 odd horsepower from the factory. However, as you can see, it only made 414 on this particular car, but now it's up to where it should be, and the torque is exactly where it should be as well. So yeah, it's going to be a very fast GT3. Right, this is the final warning for all of the EV car owners and all of you guys who do not like loud combustion engine cars, and especially very, very loud GT3s. So stay tuned for 10 minutes of raw, unfiltered, pure GT3 6-cylinder goodness. So guys, for you that survived the 10 minutes of raw audio, thank you very much for staying tuned, and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, because we've got much more coming in. We've got Sean's 991.2 ES1100. That's almost near completion. He's been very patient with us and we're nearly there. So next week, just watch out for that.